Hi guys, welcome back to our channel, the Mwesigwas, doing life together. Wow. It's been what, 6 months, 5, 4, I'm not very sure, but it's been a while since we were on YouTube, since we did any content on YouTube for YouTube. But I'm happy we are here. I'm happy we are back. I'm alone today, but yeah, that's okay. And I'm very excited to be back. How have you guys been? We've been okay. Life has been lifing. So many things have happened in our lives. Yeah, and God has been good. There's been ups, there've been downs, but the important thing is to come through the downs and then continue going the journey of life and learning from whatever lessons that come along the way. Yeah, otherwise one of the things that's been happening is we are pregnant. I don't know if you can see my belly, but yeah, we are pregnant with our 4th child, and we give God glory. We thank Him for blessing us with the fruit of the womb. So this is baby Z, the 4th. Yeah. Yes. Anyway, so we found out we were pregnant in November, just immediately after my birthday. And it wasn't very exciting because we were so sure we were done with the whole giving birth thing and everything. But then also, how do you be sure that you're done giving birth yet you're not on any sort of contraceptive or family planning or what? We were believing God, and we kept telling ourselves, we shall go, but we never came around to going. So in as much as it wasn't a surprise that, it would happen, it's not something that we're also very excited about because that was not the plan. Yeah, so it took some bit of time to accepting and adjusting to the whole 4 children family and everything, but we are in a good space right now, and we're very excited and very pleased about our bundle of joy. Really bad morning sickness. I've never had bad morning sickness with my other pregnancies. It's been there. I feel the discomfort. I feel not okay really, but I've never been one to puke, throw up and everything. I've not been that type, but this one it was tough. It was tough. I was even put on bed rest for some time. But right now, I'm really enjoying my pregnancy. I'm excited about it. I'm very sure this is our last. We are very sure this is our last. So I'm doing everything possible just to enjoy the journey and live in the moment, because it's not going to happen again for me ever again. Yeah, 4 children is good, and we are blessed and lucky that we actually have the 4 children. Yeah, so I remember doing the tests and finding out, and I was like, the funny thing though is, as a bit disappointed, but when you find out you're actually pregnant, even if you don't want, you fall in love with the pregnancy, you fall in love with the baby in the moment. But then it's as in it's just the situation, but you're not ready. You had your plans and everything, so that's what was really annoying. But no, we're in a good place, and we know that we are blessed. We know that we are lucky, and we're so honored that God entrusted us with our 4th, and He's going to provide. Yeah, He's going to provide, because that's one of the reasons why we were a bit why no, we can't afford 3 children, because you want to give the very best to your children. So you're thinking, if I have more than what I can afford, what will happen? But God provides for these children, and so also I lost my job, so now I'm full-time into content creation, and I'm very happy. I think that was the best decision that ever happened, because it's opened my mind. As in, I'm not just seated there waiting for money, but it's opened my mind so much into the creativity that is in my head. So I keep tapping onto what I can do with my social media. I love social media, and then I like just creating content, showing people how we're able to live our lives, hoping they can learn from it, hoping that our lives can inspire. So I do this mostly on Instagram, but I'm hoping, no, I'm here to stay and be consistent on YouTube. Yeah, so so now I'm into full-time content creation, I'm into full-time influencing. So a couple of brands, I've written to brands, but brands have also approached me to influence for them, and I'm happy doing that. I'm really excited. In the coming videos, of course, Collins will join me. You'll see the children, and really it's just about hoping that this channel inspires, educates, entertains, teaches you guys out there. We are just a simple family, a simple family that just likes to share how they are living with you guys, hoping you can pick a leaf or two or a tree, I don't know, whichever it is. Otherwise, I am currently feeling so good about myself, feeling so good about my pregnancy. I'm currently what I spend my time doing is pitching, writing proposals, reaching out to brands, and I mean, what has fear ever done for you? Like, I usually am scared to reach out to these brands. Oh, I'm scared of no. That's my greatest fear, like approaching someone, sharing with them a concept or an idea, and then they say no. That has been my greatest fear. But in this season, I'm like, what will I lose? Like, this season, I'm not as afraid of anything. I go for it as long as I know I am good at it, and I know I want it, and I know I add value, and yeah. So that's it. I just thought I should give you guys a bit of an update on how we are doing and faring, and then every week share with you guys a video, a vlog, whichever that can help all of us. I'm going to insert a clip of, I randomly asked Collins what his reaction, what he felt when I told him that we were expecting. Actually didn't tell him. I told him I was scared my periods had delayed to come, and then he's like, oh my god, but Rachel, so anyway, my god, yeah. So I remember the way he panicked is also how I also panicked. So that day I was at work, I decided to walk to the pharmacy. I bought a pregnancy strip, I tested. It didn't even take a second for 2 lines to show up, you guys. It immediately showed up, and I said, oh my god. So I took 2 pregnancy tests that day. Then I didn't text him, I didn't tell him, I didn't do anything. I said probably when I go home I'll tell him. So I reached home before him, and then he came much later. When he came, when I got home, I threw the bag on the floor. So he entered the bedroom, and I think when I threw the bag on the floor, the tests came out. I didn't notice. I came to the living room, I was with the children, we were just having a good time together. So the moment he entered the bedroom, he saw. Then he called me. He's like, Rachel. I knew. As in, I knew. The way he called me, I knew. Then he's like, what? I'm like, yes. He's like, what? I'm like, yes. He's like, when did you test? How come you didn't tell me? I told him I also wanted to fast process, but also, I thought I would tell you in the evening, like now. He's like, what? I'm like, yes. So we didn't talk much about it. We were just like, wow. And the rest is history. He actually, in as much as I said I fell in love with a pregnancy, immediately I found out I was pregnant, because I think it's a natural thing that happens. It took me some time to accept, because but he encouraged me. He was just there telling me, Rachel, God does not make mistakes. We are very blessed and lucky to have our 4th child. I know. He's like, I know it's going to be, I don't know how we're going to go through this, but we shall go through it. God will see us through. So I'm going to just insert a video of, I just randomly, like we were just home one day, and I told him, how did you feel when you found out we were pregnant? And he shared how he felt, which I'm going to share. Otherwise, Thank you so much. If you haven't yet, subscribe to our channel, please do. We're going to be more consistent this year, because I also want to take you along my pregnancy journey with me. And yeah, thank you so much. See you in the next video. Bye. Hi.
Hi.
You tell us what your feelings were like when you found out we were expecting our fourth.
You've caught me off guard.
Yeah, because then I get a real genuine reaction. Briefly tell us what came to your mind? What were you thinking in sharing? Like,
No, honestly, I was thinking 3 is already a crowd, and now a 4th one is. I was thinking finances. I was thinking a lot of things. I was thinking because honestly, when we got to 3, that was done for us. That was enough. And we had agreed that was it. And but then we didn't do the necessary measures not to get the 4th. But when the 4th came, honestly, I was in shock, and I was thinking, no. I thought of very many things that would have done better, or things would have done differently. And honestly, it was a hard knock. Like, you're thinking the 4th, and then I was also thinking now people's expectations, what people are going to say, and it's not been easy. I mean, the 3, it hasn't been easy with the 3, and now the 4th, it throws us off balance. It completely threw me off balance. Yeah, but I am optimistic. I know that the God who gave us the 4th will surely see us through. Who gave us the 3 and now He's added us the 4th. Will see us through. We shall be able to take care of them. He will make a way where there seems to be no way. He's a way maker. And so we know we will come through. We will come through victors. And I think we'll enjoy. I think it's also not a bad number. And I hope and I believe and I wish, but I also have faith that it's a boy.